Hi, happy Easter. It's Sage Sue, back to share more of the best of what I know and what I've learned about aging well and owning our aging in positive, meaningful, and empowering ways. I have Grogo with me today. He's all dressed up for Easter. And I won't post this till tomorrow because I know a lot of you are celebrating the holiday just like we are at our house. But I want to share a message today while I'm, again, in my Sunday best. Just came from a rocking Easter Sunday service that was really uplifting. It's such a time of renewal that I want to talk about a message. It's a little softer today. I think that's just more appropriate for a day like Easter Sunday and a special holiday for families and friends to gather and come together in church and homes, outside, in nature. So many places where we can really celebrate the spring, the arrival of spring in our lives. I brought out a concept. I was working on a program this week for a new program for our church that I'll be doing in April. And I brought out a concept that I had used, well over a decade ago, maybe getting closer to 20 years ago, that I brought into a class that I taught, a 6-week class on conscious aging. And the slide, and I'll try to get it up close enough that you can see it, it's a shift that we can go through as we grow into elderhood, a shift back from doing to being again as the state we were in when we started our lives as children. And not just being, but I'd say being more, becoming more as we grow older, and again to grow into elderhood through this shift from, again, doing to being. I always love this. I'm sure you've heard this before. But the idea that we are human beings, not human doings, and yet our society so values what we do, our accomplishments, our productivity, our efficiency, how much money we earn, all those things that can be measured from the doing part of our lives. But again, as we go out through the cycle of life, we can make that shift back to a state of being, which I think is one of the great gifts of growing older. There's all sorts of ways we can do this, and I'm bringing in some really practical things into this class. Maybe I'll be able to offer that online as well if you're interested in taking it down the road. But today I want to talk about just being grateful. That simple concept is something, again, that we can expand and deepen as we age and go through this later part of life. I am so grateful today for the recovery of my health. I am started physical therapy now, so I'm well on my way to recovery from surgery, not going through just the initial physical recovery, the strengthening recovery, but the recovery of my spirit as well, and getting back to a more active lifestyle again. I am so grateful that I am here in a home sharing arrangement with a wonderful housemate, and once again, part of their family and friends celebration for a holiday. I was thinking about this. I'm going on almost year 6 for having moved to the Denver area from Pennsylvania in 2018. And I had a lot of holidays alone in my adult years because I'm a solo ager. I didn't marry, don't have a spouse, don't have children, don't have grandchildren. But since I arrived in the Denver, Colorado area, I have not spent one holiday alone. I've always had someone to celebrate with, families, friends, and what a gift that is to someone like me who didn't take that for granted because I didn't have that for so many years. So there's so many ways we can be and become more and deepen that part of our lives as we age. So think about that this week, just think about doing your to-do list versus what can you be this week? What do you want to be and grow into? Thinking back again to what Steve Martin talked about last Sunday in that interview on CBS Sunday morning about having that opportunity to become a better self, our better self as we grow older versus our worst self. And a lot of that is really shifting into the arena of being and becoming. Great message for today. I'll be back again next week with more good stuff, but you have a wonderful week, wonderful holiday if you're celebrating. More later. Bye.